So in the last lesson, we learned how to read tally charts, and in today's lesson, we're going to be making tally charts. The essential question is, why is a tally chart a good way to show information that you have collected? I know for me, I think it's pretty fast and easy. In Mrs. Glasscock's class, we actually have a tally chart that records how many students have lost their teeth each month. And so that's a fun way to do that. I'm on page 605 in your Go Math workbook, just kind of reviewing tally charts, okay? This tally chart, it says our favorite game. We have card game, puzzle, or board game. Now remember, when we're counting these tallies, we know that this means 5. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write 5 in the total. And then when I count down here for puzzle, I count 1, 2, 3, and then I can write 3. And then with the board game, I get to count by 5s. 5, 10, and then I can write 10. There we go. Okay. So then let me move down here below. It says, use the tally chart to answer the question. Which game did the most children choose? Okay, I can tell that most children chose board game. Oh, sorry guys. Board game. There we go. And then it says, which game did the fewest children choose? I can tell that the fewest number of children chose puzzle. Okay? All right, let's move on to making our own tally charts. All right, I'm on page 606. It says, how can you make a tally chart to show the boats at the lake? Decide if each boat has a sail. That's an important part. Okay, so we have some boats over here that are in the lake. Some of them have a sail, like that one, and some of them do not have sails. Okay, so we have boats at the lake. We need to record boats with sails and boats without sails. So go ahead and maybe cross it off as you go. Mark the number of boats with sails and start with those tallies and keep going. Don't forget to write the total as well. And then count the number of boats without sails and do the tally marks for those and write the total. All right, if you haven't finished yet, go ahead and pause the video because I am going to show you how to do this just to make sure you're making those tally marks correctly. So we have boats with sails. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I wrote the number 4. Then boats without sails, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and wrote the number 6. Is that how you did it? Okay, great, we're ready to move on. It says use the picture to complete the tally chart. Then answer each question. So we have this picture right here of fish in the tank. We have some zebra fish and we also have some angelfish. So as you're counting them and tallying, you need to tally the number and write the total. Tally the number and write the total. Then you'll be ready to answer the questions. Number 1 says, how many zebrafish are in the tank? So write how many zebrafish. Number 2 says, how many more zebrafish than angelfish are there? There are this many more zebrafish. And then number 3 says, how many zebrafish and angelfish are in the tank? Write how many fish. Now, on page 607, you are going to get to ask the people at your home which of these snacks is their favorite. So it says, which of these snacks do most children like the best? Ask 10 friends. Make one tally mark for each child's answer. Okay, so like I said, you're going to ask the people at your house, and it says our favorite snack. They can choose from pretzels, apples, or yogurt. If you have lots of people in your family, then have them just choose one. If you don't have a lot of people at your house, then go ahead and have them choose their 2 favorites. Okay, so as you go around, you're going to mark. Okay, oh, mom's favorite's pretzels. Dad's favorite's yogurts. My brother's favorite is pretzels. My favorite is apples. Okay, go ahead and do your tallies as you're asking people. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and erase these because yours is going to look different. So when you're doing your graph, make sure you're doing the tally and the total. Tally and then the total when you're done, and tally and total when you're done. And then you can use the tally chart to answer each question. Number 4 says how many children chose pretzels? Write how many people chose pretzels. Number 5, how many children chose yogurt? Then write how many people chose yogurt. Number 6, which snack do most children like best? Circle either pretzel, apple, or yogurt for which one was liked best. And number 7, what if 6 children out of the 10 chose pretzels? Which snack would be the favorite? And then circle it. Okay, so looking at your graph, what if 6 children... Oh, back up. Okay, so what if you only asked 10 people and 6 of them chose pretzels? Okay, can you figure out which one would be the favorite from that? Oh, I get it. Okay. If you need help with this problem and you have a device that can read QR codes, you could go to the Math on the Spot video and that will help you out. Number 8 says explain. Write your own question about the tally chart. Okay, so looking at your data, what question could you ask about the tally chart? When you're ready, you can move on to page 608. So on this page, you're going to be doing some predictions. It says, Jenna asked 10 friends to choose their favorite subject. She will ask 10 more children. So this is her graph so far. It says our favorite school subject. We have math, reading, or science. Okay? This many children chose math, this many children chose reading, and this many children chose science. Now, she hasn't totaled it up yet because she says she's going to ask 10 more children. So we have a couple questions. Number 9 says predict. Which subject will children most likely choose? Okay? Go ahead and write which subject you think they'll most likely choose on the line. Math, reading, or science? There's no wrong answer. Number 10, you get to predict. Which subject will children least likely choose? Which one do you think they'll least likely choose? Math, reading, or science? Write one of those on the line. Again, there's no wrong answer. It's just your prediction. Then number 11. 11 says, how can you prove if your prediction is good? Try it. Okay, so I'm going to help you out with this one a little bit. You could probably prove if your prediction is good by you go ahead and ask 10 more people, maybe at your house or something like that. That could prove which one would end up with the most once you total it out. Then down at the bottom of here, it says complete the tally chart to show the number of votes. Fruit we like. Now we already have all the totals. We have 4, 5, and 2. So what you need to do is fill in the missing tallies to show those totals for the fruit that they like, apples, bananas, or grapes. Great job making tally charts today, first grade.